Carol Dweck identified mindset in the late 1970s, and she really thought about it as people's ideas about intelligence, ability, personality, and it usually landed in one of two categories. There was the fixed mindset on one side, which holds that these kinds of characteristics, talent, intelligence, they're relatively fixed. You either have them or you don't, right? And how they show up when we do our qualitative work with hundreds of thousands of leaders and employees and even children, right? We do this across the lifespan. We hear them show up when people say, I'm either good at it or I'm not. Or when I'm frustrated, I give up. I'm not a math person, right? That's another fixed mindset idea. And this is contrasted with the growth mindset. The growth mindset is the idea that talent, intelligence, ability, these are malleable, and that we all start at some level of ability, and these things are potentials. They're potentials that can be developed and grown with the right strategies, support from others, and effort. And they sound like, I can learn anything if I want to. Or, when I'm frustrated, instead of giving up, I persevere. Now, if you were to Google the fixed and growth mindset, and you look at Google Images, usually there's a green head, that's the good growth mindset, and everything that actually corresponds with the mindset, right? I can learn anything if I want. When I fail, I learn. Tell me I try hard. That's what makes me feel good. And it's always contrasted with the fixed mindset. Notice where the mindset is located in the brain here in this image, right? And when I'm frustrated, I tend to give up. Tell me I'm smart. That's what makes me feel good when I'm in my fixed mindset. But what I want you to point out here, what I want to point out here is this title. What kind of mindset do you have? As though you have to choose. Does anyone see the irony of this, right? It's like very fixed way of thinking about the fixed and the growth mindset. You either have it or you don't, and you know which one is the right one to pick. When I go into classrooms and when I go into organizations that say they use the growth mindset, I will often see images like this on the wall. I call this mindset 1.0 because it's in some ways the memification of mindset, but there are some real challenges. I would say this is the old way of thinking of mindset. Real challenges with thinking about the fixed and the growth mindset this way. And if you've learned fixed and growth mindset, you've probably learned it this way because it's a simplified way to understand. But there are some real challenges. First of all, it's that false dichotomy. Which one do you have, the fixed or the growth mindset, right? And you have to pick one and you know the right one. The truth is, and this comes from years and years of research, that we all have the fixed and the growth mindset within us, right? At the end of the day, I'm exhausted, and I can tell you that I'm very much in my fixed mindset about the right way to load the dishwasher, right? There is a right way, and it's this way, right? You're very frustrated. So, we are always moving between our fixed and growth mindset. We have access to both. They exist on a continuum. The second problem with just thinking about mindset is, in this memified way, is that they locate it only in the head. So then the solution becomes, well, just change your mind. Easier said than done, right? What we know now, after these 15 years of research, is that how we move along the continuum really is based in the people around us and the situations around us, these mindset cultures. And then finally, a consequence of labeling mindset inside our minds is that we start to label people as having those different mindsets. So I will talk to teachers and they'll say, oh yeah, that kid, he just has a fixed mindset. There's nothing I can do about it. Right? And we hear that in business too. So what happens is that we start to have an individual solution to what is really a structural problem. So what I think we need in this area of mindset is really a mindset reset. We need to understand that we all have both mindsets within us. Let's not say that we never have the fixed mindset or I could never be a person in a fixed mindset, because we do. And understanding when that pops up can be very useful for us.